everyone, welcome. Doing something today that I haven't done for quite a while, so I'm going to do an acrylic fluid pour over glass. So this is, well, I think it was supposed to be a fishbowl, but I want to change it into a classy looking decor for my home. So I have washed it just normally soapy water to get it clean, but I'm going to use isopropyl alcohol over the glass to get any dirty finger marks off it, greasy finger marks should I say, and just so the paint will adhere to the glass. I don't actually treat my glass with anything prior to painting. I'll just paint straight over it, and it seemed to held well. Of course you can't put it in a dishwasher. You just wipe over it with a soapy sponge to keep your vase clean. But so that's all I do now. What I'm doing is I'm going to pour on this nice wax paper, because any runoff from my pour on the glass vase will go onto the wax paper. I will move along and create something else with this, so it's kind of no paint is wasted. I'm using this container just to pop there and put my vase on the top, trying to get it that's going to be difficult, isn't it, just to get it balanced, but that's probably not gonna work too good. But anyway, all I'm doing for the beginning is I'm just going to use my normal white acrylic paint mixed with my own pouring medium. Instructions in the drop down box below to do the first coat. So I'm not worrying about this very bottom, because I intend putting a piece of cork over that and not oh, that's quite thick actually. Yeah, I'm not worried about the bottom. So I'll just start off with my white. Normally I would just let this run down the sides, but I'm going to pop some gloves on, and I'm actually going to rub this in, just so I've got a nice slippery base on there for the top colours. Like I said, I'm keeping this very minimalistic because I want it to look like a classy piece. So I'm just literally rubbing this in with my hands. I think this paint is probably very thick for this, and I don't need it like this, but it's actually creating quite a textury look because it is so thick. But it will all slip down the vase eventually, find its way to the bottom as it normally does. So I'll just go over that. Not that I need to, because as I said, I'm putting a piece of cork protector on the bottom. I don't worry about the lip of my vase at this stage, because when it's all dry I'm going to do the lip in a a gold rim. I'm going to put a gold rim on it. So that should be all covered-ish. And now I'm going to wipe my donnies, and I'm going to load. Ooh, those gloves are hopeless because they've all cracked. So I'm going to load my cup up now. I'll move it aside for a second, and that'll probably be a disaster. So I'm going to load my cup up with some more paint. I probably need to. I'm going to actually continue on now with these acrylic pouring paints from Mont Marte. They are pre-made, so they've got the pouring medium in and everything. So if you don't want to go through the process of mixing your own paints, then these are the ones. I've used them hundreds of times, and I have definitely used them before in doing I'm going to use the rest of that in that pours over glass. I've just found that this paint sticks beautifully to glass, so I absolutely love, love, love their gold, and I do buy it for other purposes in embellishing, and it's a really lovely, lovely gold. So I've just poured the white in there, and I'm literally just going to pour the gold. So all my painting is going to be today on this vase anyway, is just the white and gold. So I'll move it into place carefully. So because that paint is so thick, it all looks textured. Kind of makes me want to do a textured vase next, but that could be on the cards, hey? So there's just my white and gold, and I'm going to give it a stir, just a few stirs. That's all I'm going to do to that. And now I'm going to basically just wiggle pour this over the top. You don't actually, I shouldn't actually need too much, because it'll just works its way down. Oh, I love the colour, just the white and gold. It actually looks really good with just the drip look on it. So that would be something for another time maybe. He's just doing a very little lip of paint around and just letting it drip and not fully covering, and you've got that drippy look. That looks actually brilliant. Maybe I'll leave it like that. Maybe I won't put any more paint on there at all. In fact, I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to leave it like that, and we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to just move it away. Now, this was one I did on the glass several years ago, on a little glass, and I use it to put different things in, and I was just brought it actually back in here to just put a gold, oh, silly Gilly, a gold rim on it. So that was one I'd done, oh, maybe 5 years ago. What I do to seal them, I either resin coat or just varnish, but I'll work that one out. Look at this, it's all separating because I use my normal acrylic paint mixed with my pouring medium, then the pre-mixed obviously didn't go well. So there is sort of bit areas that it's completely separate, but it looks really cool. I think if I tried to do those effects, I couldn't. So I'm very tempted to just leave it to dry and see how it dries, and then try and work out, you know, what to do with it when it's dry, whether I go back over it. So what would you have done? But I actually really like it like that. And it looks like a globe of the world, doesn't it? But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it to dry because I am not having a good day today in the art room. Why I'm doing this in the dark is I wanted to show you this one. It completely went AWOL. All the gold broke away from the white, and you can see through the glass. But I actually like it in the fact that I'm going to see what it looks like with a candle burning in it. Oh. Because I haven't got the room dark enough, I guess. I just think that because you can see through it, it will just really add a lovely effect. Or I'm going to buy like little bunch of like fairy lights to just plop inside there. But probably better to go around, have a look at the sides when it's real dark with my camera, so I will show you. But I ended up leaving it like that because I thought I actually liked the effects, even though it was completely a reaction of the two paints not mixing. But I like it. So what do you think? I will try and go around with my camera. It would be a little bit better. I can't get a good shot of it at night with the light on, but you get the gist. Should I leave it like that I mean, it does look probably more classy, or should I pour over it again, which I can absolutely do. So I think it looks quite nice like that. Let me know what you think. The video link will be attached to this short video. Bye for now.